Well, we're going to make some parts today. I've got, as you know, you guys have been following along. Did the fuselage molded part. Let's see what we got here. We got to go up here. There we go. So it's basically just a bunch of tinkering is what I'm doing. I've more or less cleaned off the bench some. I need to figure out how wide I need to make the elevator horn and get these elevators hinged and ready to go. I've got a rudder cut. This is not it. This is the rudder I've got. I'm going to put this on here like so. I've had that since Dayton, so might as well use it. It's kind of just an airplane that I've had parts for. Hey, Thomas. Roy Lane. Wonder why you got two people in there, but it only says that I got one watcher. Stupid. Stupid. Now this setup is a little bit different. The bearing, instead of being in the stabilizer, there we go. It's got 5 on there now. The bearings, instead of being in the stabilizer, are going to be in the fuselage right here. If you look right there, I got one in there already. The reason being is if you put it in the stabilizer, then I got to cut through that instead of sliding the stab in. So need to figure that out. We're almost ready to put this together. I won't build the bottom mold until after I got it together, so I mean, I could do it now. I'm tired of molding. Want to get it together. Get this cleaned off so I can work on the stab. Of course. Dan McAtee. We got to message me while I'm online. Don't get a message all day long. Tomorrow and Monday. Okay, so we're going flying tomorrow. Okay, great. See you there. Don't message me back. It'll be fine. Yeah, we got these shirts, but I got to tell you, John is in hospice. Hospice is the last stop. I haven't got any word on it yet. It's not looking good. Normally you don't get out of hospice. for me, I'd rather be standing here than in hospice. But I don't know. I haven't crossed that bridge, and we'll know when we get there. I guess everybody handles it different. It ain't good, whatever it is. Super Tiger 60. Okay, I got a clean spot. It's not perfectly clean, but it's the cleanest it's been in 6 months. We're going to have to clean it all the way off, both ends here, so I can put it together. I won't put it together today, but you get what I mean. Okay, so now, need to measure across here. This is the engine for it right here. Looks to be only about an inch. It is, it's just 1 inch, so I can bend this up any way I want. That's an inch, and this is 1 3/4 inches. Not really at this time. I'll do a tribute later on. I hate to even think about it right now, to be honest with you. He's younger than I am. So what I mean by the outside of this, let's see here. You look right here, well, I'll put it in. This bearing is going to go onto the horn. This is one of my hinges. Then this bearing is going to be glued into the side of the fuselage, like so. And the horn will come out. So that should look clean. Now, we need to make sure this fits. I know it doesn't. It doesn't quite fit. There it is. Ah. There we go. That's pretty close. What type of glue do you use to wrap the foam? You don't use glue. I use Z-Epoxy finishing resin. Let's see. We need to make sure that's. We need to get another line on the bottom. Yep, that's pretty damn close where I marked it, so we're good shape. My eyeballs are working. There we go. So this is up. So now that I know that this is going to work as that, we'll take this. That goes up. This one goes on this side. Yeah. These parts are pretty nice. I mean, make a second mark here. Okay, we got that. I'm not going to braise the. I'm going to bend the horn, but I'm not going to braise the keeper. You know, the arm on it on camera because it's. I got to move some shit. We're going to make the clips and try to get this hinged. And all I can do is hope this all works. Never done it like this before. I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's too small. Let's look at this one. Okay, we got that part. I need the T-nut. There's the T-nut. We got to get all the shit together. Because I got to figure out the spacing where it goes because we're using that. Yeah, you won't use 25 degrees. You'd be surprised how little the elevator actually moves. Just make sure that it's 100% free. see, I need this piece. We have to measure all this, so this is pretty important because it's kind of limited space back there. So we need a washer. Limited space. So put the washer through there. This is captured here. This goes in here. I wonder if this is going to slide through. I think it needs a washer on the inside too. I don't think. It'll keep it from hanging up and spreading that out. So this goes here. Yeah, come on. So we got the 1.25 horns. So we want to start out at about 1 inch, about right there. Well, that looks pretty good. Let's cut that tab off. Because we only got so much room in there. Yeah. So we got 1 inch back there, and this is 3/4. 3/4 exactly. Maybe I can sand that off. Hang on just a second. I want to sand this end of this off. Perfect. Should be 5/8 now. $690 thousandths. It's a slight tick over 5/8. I think 5/8 is 62.50. 30 thousandths over. Okay, so we need a piece of drill rod. Yeah. This is Music Wire. I'm not sure if this is a drill rod or music wire. I know I got it, so the only way to tell is to bend it. I think this is music wire. No, it's drill rod. Okay. Yep, definitely drill rod. Definitely drill rod. I think I'm gonna mark it when I got it figured out, so I don't have to think about it next time. You dog. Okay. So have you guys thought of a name for this airplane yet? Because I got really no idea. I mean, it is just, this will probably be a really good flying airplane because it's no rhyme or reason. There we go. There it is. Well, you want to keep your eye on, I don't know, I don't know who's going, to be honest with you, so I really can't tell you. I know I've been twice, and I'll probably never have the opportunity to go back. I just put it short, so. Okay. Okay, let me bend this real quick. I already got the thing set up here. Oh shoot, almost, well, yeah, I almost forgot. I can't do that yet. I have to make up a set of hinges with the bearings in it. I'm gonna have to bend it with pliers anyway. I can see because it's too small. It's okay. Look at it. There's a lot of little things that you have to do with this type setup, you know. Yeah, I had throw these back in there. We need to drill those out, put some bearings in it. That's too big. Shit. Is the right size? Nope. Too big. I'm gonna have to look some more for some more of them stupid brass eyelets. They're the hardest thing to find. They were too big. I pulled out the eighths. The eighths won't do it. No, better leave them out anyway because they're going to hinge the elevator, so no need to put them up. I got the itsy bitsy ones, but don't have many 33/32 ones left. So I saw the drill bit here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't get all wound up on electric. Some people like them. If that's what you want to do, go for it. A lot of expense, and I just don't see the benefit. Yeah, the world people are using it because that's what they got. They don't have access to nitro, and that's why they run them FAI engines, no nitro motors. Okay, so glue them in. What I get a kick out of is, well, what is the rest he's using? Well, he's using electric right now, but if he was using glow, he wouldn't do any different. He didn't before when he had glow. It's just there's some ease. You can fly in more places because there's less noise. It just doesn't have that model airplane feel to me. Okay, so we want this bearing here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bend these with pliers. I won't, not gonna be able to do it on the bender. Fortunately, this is drill rod. Plywood. Made of plywood. Yeah. Motherfucker. Try to bend wire like that. See what it takes. Pretty stout. So that goes in this way. Man, I'm good. Perfect. Okay, we got a horn made in a half an hour. Except I still got to solder it. I won't solder it till later. Can I give a lesson on how to make fuel? Not really. You just take a gallon and you want 10% nitro, you put 10% of a gallon into it. You put 10% castor oil, 10% synthetic, and fill the rest up with methanol and shake it up. You're done. Well, the bad thing about hammering on piano wire is they become brittle and break. They may not break in the vise, but it will. And do never heat it. Never heat it. It'll lose its temper, and you're done. So I need a piece of basswood now, and we need to make some clips. Basswood. Okay. So we need to cut this. Yeah, vise and a hammer is not a good way to do it. Get yourself a good bender, a Jim Lee bender or something like that. Of course, something dropped. Battery. No big deal. Okay. Ah, you bitch. give me a second to sand these up. I suppose I could pull this other camera over there, but I didn't stand a chance of screwing up. Let me sand them up real quick. About a minute. Yeah, about a minute. So what you end up with is something that looks like that. Then you take the plywood, the plywall. Let's cut some strips out of this and make it easy on me. Okay. And there ain't no good spot on this thing. Okay. Let me sand these two up real quick again. Okay. Yeah, gonna have to sand some more. Way too thick. Okay. So we got 16th ply on the inboard side. That's going to glue to the foam here. We're going to put 64th on the outside. I need to change up this drill. Yeah, 3/32 right there. Oh, wait a minute, we don't need that yet. We need to glue this on. Eighth inch. Okay, let me sand this up real quick. Then we'll be done with the sanding part and get them glued on. I'll hand sand them to shape. And these are heavy though. Once or twice a year, we go out for frozen custard at this place called Ted Drew's. It's the best frozen custard you'll ever get. So we go early today because we know they open at 2. We only do it once or twice a year. We did it at the beginning of summer, and we get there, and it's closed for the season. Shit. That was a bummer. That was a bummer. Real expensive stuff. I gotta tell you, that ice cream over by Super 8 in Muncie at the Nets, pretty damn tasty. Isn't that right, Danny? Sitting in your chair thinking about that ice cream. Okay. Stupid drill. What the hell is this? It didn't get glued all the way down. I didn't get enough glue in it. And I don't like this. You have to see what it looks like when I sand it. I sure hope you guys are building while you listen to me, or you're not wasting time watching me do this. My Uncle Bob, when I was a kid, used to say, "It's all about time. All about time." You know what? He was right. Okay, so this is the outboard. We want this one here. Ogle it a little more. Okay, so it goes on this way. The outboard. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, how about this one? Does this one fit? Not really. Need to drill it deeper. There it is. Okay. Let me show you what I'm doing here so you know. This notch has to be 3/16 deep so that the leading edge of this sits right up against the trailing edge of the stab. Like that. And I got them right on the money too, without tweaking. So this whole setup gets glued like so onto the elevators. The bearings are going to go in the fuselage. Of course, the hinges will go into the trailing edge of this and the leading edge of the stab, but that's how I never done it this way before. I have done it on my Vipers where I put the hinges in a block separately behind the trailing edge, because mostly you can't do this. You can't put the hinges in the trailing edge of the flaps because on a Viper it's a beam wing, so you can't, you're not putting the wing in the airplane. You got to build everything together. Out camping, watching model airplane videos. Very interesting. What do you guys think of how that came out? We're almost done with this video. The molding of this top, it weighs 27 grams from the nose to the tail. 27 grams. That's pretty damn good. So once I get this figured out, this done, we'll be able to put this airplane together. I'll clean off the bench, turn it upside down. Yeah, this molded the front half on one mold, the back half on the other mold. I glued them together and reinforced it with carbon fiber. And then to make a super smooth transition, I just put some Superfill in it. So it's one piece. I suppose, well, I don't think you could do it all in one piece. You'd have to make it in two pieces. Now you can mold wheel pants that way, wing tips, just about anything you want. You just got to think about it. How can I get away with doing it? We might try to do some wheel pants for this airplane in 16th inch balsa and then put some fiberglass over them. It depends on what this lumber wagon comes out weighing. All right, guys, I think I'm going to do it. That'll do it for the Sunday here, or Saturday. Looks like we're going flying tomorrow, so I won't be doing a Sunday stream until after I get back. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. All the normal stuff. Leave a comment. I'm trying to get my metrics up, so comments really help. The shares really help. I don't know, just everything. We're almost up to 5,000. I think we got. Let me see how many subscribers I got. And studio, we want to go home back. We're picking up members, but just not that fast. We have 4,585. So we're on our way to 5,000 still. Really down on the super chats, really down on the paid subscribers. So anything you can do to help the channel out, really appreciate it. I think hold off on buying the t-shirts because they still haven't paid me for the last run. I'm going to have to change t-shirt people. Alrighty. I'll go back to watching TV. I'll get some of this done. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See you. Keep John in your prayers.